Hello everyone, I'm Maniba Gohil and my today's topic for presentation is From Lost to Legacy, the Orphan Hero Archetype in Fictional Narratives. These are my academic information. So first let us understand what is archetypal criticism. The origin of this theory is seen in social anthropology and psychoanalysis, but in literature it is popularized by Northrop Frye, who is a Canadian literary critic. Now, archetypal criticism is a method of analyzing literature that focuses on recurring symbols, motifs, and character types known as the archetypes. So it is like finding common, one can say, ingredients in a recipe. So we find out what are the building blocks of some stories that are common in all of the stories. So, archetypes are universal patterns or symbols that evoke deep emotional responses and resonate across culture and time period. So, these archetypes are seen in many of the stories across cultures. And Fry's archetypal criticism theory helps readers uncover underlying patterns and themes in literary work. So, through them, we see some common characters in the literature. Uh, for today's presentation, I've decided to understand the orphan archetype. Now, the orphan archetype is a recurring character type in literature and mythology who has lost one or both parents and often faces adversity and challenges. Now, as Layfield says, this figure is a poignant representation of the universal search for a place in a world, a tribe to call one's own, and a purpose that grants life a deeper meaning. Now, a few strengths, weaknesses, and motivation of this archetype. So, Layfield says that the strengths of this archetype lie in their empathy, their survival instinct, a sense of being chosen, adaptability, and resilience. Their weakness can be seen in lack of self confidence, eagerness to please, fear of abandonment, and sometimes being overtly trusting. And their motivation is to connect, be accepted, and be understood. Essentially, to find a place in the world and people to call their own. So, in my presentation, we will try to explore how does the portrayal of orphan hero archetype in literature reflect universal themes of identity, resilience, and the quest for meaning and belonging. For this exploration, I have chosen the characters of Jane Eyre, Harry Potter, and Oliver Twist. So, let me introduce you to the character of Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is a novel written by Charlotte Bronte, and it is set in the early 19th century. Now, Jane Eyre, the novel follows the story of the titular character as she navigates through the challenges of love, identity, and societal expectations. Jane is, as I said, an orphan girl, and she lives with her aunt and faces much abuse there. And from there, she goes to the Lowood school, and there also situations are very bad. From then on, she goes on to becoming a governess and later marrying Mr. Rochester. So that is the journey of Jane. And in here we see the themes of morality, independence, and the struggle for equality. So let us analyze Jane Eyre as an orphan hero. So as I said, she was very much mistreated by her aunt, and they had cousins there. They used to bully her physically, mentally, and but despite all of this, Jane displays remarkable resilience, and she emerges as a very strong character. And throughout the novel, she grapples with the question of identity and belonging. And even when she is in the Lowood school, which is like a charity school for orphan girls, so there also she faces many troubles. But no matter the disadvantages, she finds the education as a means of self improvement and empowerment. Even in those days when ladies had limited career options, she chose to become a governess. And she also worked as a teacher in the same school for some time and then later became a governess. And through these actions, she asserts her independence and takes a position of financial stability. She finds herself self sufficient and she refuses to be defined solely by her social status as an orphan and strives to carve out a meaningful existence for herself. Now, let me introduce you to the character of Harry Potter. He comes from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling, and it is set in Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And it follows the journey of Harry Potter, who is a young orphan, and on his 11th birthday, he finds out that he's a wizard. And then from then on, he embarks on thrilling adventures. And the book is filled with friendship, bravery, and eternal battle between good and evil. Now, in Harry Potter's case as well, we see that he was also mistreated by his aunt and uncle at the Dursley's house. And despite all of this, he too remains a resilient character. And he is very courageous and resourceful, and he does not shy away from adventure and difficulties. And he grapples with the question of identity and belonging throughout the series. And even when he goes to the Hogwarts school, he tries to find out his parents' past and to know more about them, and he wants to feel the sense of belonging. And then when he has this opportunity for education, and in Hogwarts he finds a community like him, and like people like him, and he embraces them and stands up for injustice and fights for the values of courage, loyalty, and friendship. As Cecilia Fides says, that the longing of a normal and safe life wakens inside of Harry when he comes to Hogwarts and sees his friends, family relationships. Harry wants to do something good with what is trusted upon him. A determination wakens inside of Harry as he realizes that his parents died for him, and he decides to live up to their reputation and become the greatest wizard of all time. So we see that he remains resilient in the face of all of these difficulties, and he emerges as this hero. So here we can see him as an orphan hero archetype. Now let me introduce you to the third character, Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist comes from the novel of Charles Dickens of the same name, and it is set in Victorian London. And Oliver Twist is also an orphan. His mother died giving birth to him, and he does not know who his father is. And he is raised in a workhouse. And throughout his life, throughout his childhood at least, he faces many problems. And he navigates the dark underbelly of Victorian society. And through Oliver Twist, we see the problems of Victorian orphans of that time. And the novel explores the harsh realities of poverty, injustice, and the struggle for survival. Now, analyzing Oliver Twist as an orphan hero. So, Oliver Twist is, as I said, orphaned at birth, and he grew up in the workhouse where he's very much mistreated. And there is this famous example that he wanted some more food. And so he asked for it, that could I please have some more? And because of that, he is punished and sent to an apprentice to another cruel man. From then on, he runs away and finds himself in London streets alone. And later, he is connected to a crime gang, and he is once he is caught for a crime of stealing. Actually, he did not steal it, but he takes the blame. And later, he is taken to the court. And so, it is a very difficult journey of Oliver Twist. But despite all of this, he too maintains a sense of innocence and goodness, and he refuses to be corrupted by cruelty and injustice around him. So throughout the novel, Oliver is longing for a sense of belonging and security, and wherever he goes, he often wonders who his parents are, if he has any family or not, and he grapples with the question of identity and self-discovery. And later in the novel, he also finds his true origins and heritage, and is also adopted by a man, and he has a family at the end of it. But in the entire novel, this is basically his quest of self identity. And he learns valuable life lessons from people he encounters, both good and bad, and matures into a compassionate and resilient young man. So, the characters we see, a few archetypal characteristics of the orphan hero that we see from this is mistreatment by others. And but despite all of this, they remain resilient and have inner strength, and they do not let others diminish that inherent goodness. At the end of the day, after all of these difficulties, the orphan heroes remain good character, and I think that is why they struck a chord with the audience, because audience connect to them on an emotional level. Because they are orphans, they already have a little bit of sympathy from the audience, but their inherent goodness and this, as I said, that in inner strength, no matter what bad happens, they remain resilient. And this characteristic makes the readers root for them. We want good things to happen to these characters because we connect to them on an emotional level. And often, as we said, that the quest is for identity and belonging, to find a family, to find familiar faces. And yeah, so that was the orphan archetype. And these are my references. Now, if you guys have any questions.
So, Bhumi, my question is, can you provide some other example of orphan archetype? from movies and literature?
Yes, actually, there are lots of examples. If you see Thomas Hardy's famous novel Jhooty Obscure, where Jude Foley is an orphan character. David Copperfield by Charles Dickens also portrays an orphan. A series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket portrays the life of Baudelaire orphans. And other than that, in famous movies like The Lion King, the Simba is an orphan. Then we have Cinderella and not Sleeping Beauty actually, Cinderella and the Frozen movie series. And they also have the stories of orphan. Other than that, we have famous superheroes like Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man. They are also orphan hero characters. So yeah, these were a few examples.
So, Bhumi, my question is, how does orphan hero archetypes contribute to the depth of fictional narratives?
As I said, that they strike this chord of connection with the audience, and because of that, we like root for them. And since their journey is, they do not have actually a base like when characters have parents and family, we can assume that they are going to have those characteristics inside of them. When we have orphan characters, they are basically like a blank slate, and so they can develop on their own. And because of that, it provides a depth, and the audience is eager to know like how they will turn out. So I think that is how it contributes to the narrative depth. And thank you.